Hey folks, it's Mr. Nelson back here again, and we are advancing our dining room table project. The next step is taking these dimensions that we gathered from the previous video, and we're going to make a rough sketch of our table. What that's going to give us is an idea of what our drafting is going to be. We can follow our rough sketch and we can make a drafting off of that. Essentially what a rough sketch is we're not using hand tools, we're not using rulers like I said previously, we're not using straight edges or anything like that. We are just getting our ideas on paper with the real life measurements. I'm going to draw a three-dimensional view. That's going to be the easiest way to create this and show exactly what I'm talking about. Some people make the mistake of making their sketch too small to start off with. So try to make it decently big. There's some features in here where if we make our drawing or our sketch too small, we can't really get all of our dimensions fit in there and it gets kind of cluttered. So try to make this decently big, you know, get it out there a little bit. Here are my leaves that they fold out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this project with my leaves in the folded out position. That's going to show all the material it's going to take to build this project. What I want you to do is, if you have a table and there's sections of leaves that maybe are or are not in your table, include those sections of your leaves. Also, if you have a circle tabletop or maybe an oval, still account for all of this extra material, because originally what happened was they made this table out of a square piece of stock. So they still had to use material here. It just ended up in the garbage instead of on your kitchen table. Do you guys understand? Same thing with circle legs. If you have a circle leg, that started off as a square stock and then it was turned down into a circle. So you still have to account for all of that material. So if it is a 2-inch diameter circle leg, it is a 2-inch by 2-inch square material that you started off with. That was a starting stock. So moving on to our table here, I'm going to draw in my legs. Try to get it on a similar plane here. Again, I had tapers, so the material does get narrower on the bottom. Remember that this is just a rough sketch. I'm trying to get my designs on paper, just so that it's easy to see when I move on to drafting. Here's my rail.